Everyone, thanks for tuning in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your daily vitamin. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so that you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur. You can also follow the Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur fan page on Instagram and Twitter. And you can follow the Queen on Twitter at DGoddess27. Hello, the real China doll, Tracy, Danielle, Juju B, Glamour Diva is in the house. Darian, Alan, Peaceful Living, Maestro Dan. All right, shout out to my moderators in the chat. I see you, Ray Williams. Chantel is here. Okay, let's get ready to get back into it. Hundia is in the house. Vivian, Warrior Status, Royal Milano. All right, Emma's Blessed, Cynthia, Buckhorse CC. Shout out to you, beloved. All right, I see my fan page. Miss Kim, Cherokee Descendant Dale, Rob Breeze. Okay, shots on target. Lee, Ryan. Let's get into it. Stephanie, Danielle, Claus, Beck, Kate Sampson, Cassidy. And shout out to everyone else. I see you, Emperor Rex. Shout out to everyone in the chat, everyone tuned into the Queen. Let's get ready to get into it. Hey, Mr. Hotel. All right. So with that all being said, beloveds, you'll be happy to know that the son from OnlyFans, right, Courtney Clenney, who killed her African boyfriend, and then lied and said it was all self-defense. And we clearly know that's a lie because I showed you all a timeline of the events leading up to his murder just last week. So with that all being said, she has no bond. So let's talk about it. Yes, this just in today. Okay, the Miami social media star has claimed that she acted in self-defense, which we already know by now that's all straight BS. But so anyway, said she acted in self-defense when she stabbed Christian Mbumsele with a kitchen knife on April the 3rd. OnlyFans model accused of killing her boyfriend denied bomb. And so, Courtney Clenney, who's 26 years old, appeared in a Miami courtroom on Saturday morning on a second-degree murder charge for the alleged slave of 27-year-old Christian Mbumsele. Her attorney, Frank Prieto, argued that there wasn't enough evidence to back a murder charge and that she deserves to be released on bail pending trial. I'm sorry, I don't know what evidence he was looking at. Because if he doesn't think that's enough evidence with everything that they heard, from the 911 call, where you can clearly hear Christian in the background saying that he was dying, okay, and that his arm or something was getting weak and all of that. Yeah. And then also the fact that she called her mother before she called 911. Also the fact that neighbors had also called 911. And the fact that Christian had actually left at around 1 o'clock to go get food for them. Came back home with sandwiches, and then this happened. So what are they talking about? Her lawyer needs to sit down somewhere. I know it's his job to defend his client, but please stop telling foolish stories and at least tell a story that makes sense. Okay, so at best, he says it's manslaughter. And this is what he told Judge Jacqueline Woodward, who denied the request and sent Clenney right back to the Miami-Dade jail where she belongs until the next court date. See ya, wouldn't want to be there. All right. So anyway, Miss Clenney, your attorney, this is what the judge said. Miss Clenney, your attorneys are here and they're fighting hard for you. But at this time, I'm not really the judge who should be making these decisions. It should be a judge who knows a little bit more about this. Okay, so Clenney, who goes by Courtney Taylor online and boasts more than 2 million Instagram followers, wasn't arrested until August 10th in Hawaii, where her attorney said she was seeking treatment for post-traumatic stress disorder. Here we go again. So now she has mental health issues. Isn't that always the case when they do something nefarious like this, something racist or racially motivated attack? Or this wasn't racist clearly, but it was more of a crime of passion, I would imagine, but nevertheless, domestic violence, whatever you want to call it. Now she's crazy. Now she has post-traumatic stress disorder. Where was her diagnosis or where was her treatment for this prior to her getting into it with this man and killing him? And also, let's not forget, there's a history of toxicity within their relationship and a history of domestic abuse. And with her being the aggressor. I mean, we all saw that video from the elevator. And now they're saying she has post-traumatic stress disorder and substance abuse. Prieto has argued that his client acted in self-defense after Mbumsele attacked her. But prosecutors say the forensic evidence contradicts her claim. Because if you remember when I showed you the timeline last week, She says that from a distance, she threw a knife at him. Now, she must be really good at throwing knives because is she a master at it? I mean, because the knife, according to her, she threw it, and I guess it stuck in his chest. But of course, forensics showed another story that she actually wasn't a good distance from him. She had to be right up on him, and that the knife was stabbed into his chest at a downward motion. So she was up close and personal. So there's the one thing that she's not about. So that means you can't believe anything else that she says at this point, as far as I'm concerned. Now, Clenney allegedly told police that she tossed the knife. Okay, and the boyfriend said she was 10 feet away. Ah, well, the medical examiner's already debunked that theory. So after the killing, a video of Clenney soaked in blood and wearing a black bra and handcuffs on the couple's balcony went viral. In announcing Clenney's arrest, Miami-Dade State Attorney Kathy Fernandez-Brundle said the couple had a tumultuous 2-year romance and released surveillance video of the social media star repeatedly hitting a Abumsale in the elevator of their building. Prosecutors called her the clear aggressor in their relationship. The victim's brother, Jeff Abumsale, criticized the delayed arrest and said Clenney was treated differently because she's a wealthy white woman. Of course, that's what it was. We all know how it goes. So that all being said, I'm glad to know, I don't know about you all, but I'm glad to know that she's behind bars where she clearly belongs and that she won't be getting out anytime soon. And that bond has absolutely been denied. Okay? Hold on, hold on. Okay, some people are saying the audio is not good. Some people are saying that, hold on. Let me look at it on this other device. Let me look at it on this other device. Hold on. Your sound is terrible. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can fix it. Hold on. Hold on, beloved. So it's something that always something racist. Okay, now can everyone try to refresh? Okay, got it. Everyone try to refresh because I can hear it very well when I'm listening to it on here. I don't know what's going on, honey. It's clearly screw tube. Hold on, let me listen back. All right, I'll see my fan page. Miss Kim, 13 Bell, Bob Reed. Okay, so can you all hear it now? You're all saying that's better. Okay, I can hear the whole thing on my phone when I listen back to. I don't know, honey. Y'all know how they play games. They must be making it so some of y'all can't hear. Okay, so everybody said it's good now. Okay, so here's what we'll do. Let me write down what minute mark we're at. 9:42. So I'll have to edit this video apparently. Okay, so let's get back started. All right, sorry for the interruptions, beloveds. Carl says he doesn't have audio. You don't have any audio, beloved? Refresh your device. Okay, so let me start back over, honey, with this article because y'all need this information, okay? And so let's get right back into it. Hold on. With this OnlyFans model. Okay, so basically what I was, hold on, let me see if I can pull this back up. Hold on. Okay, so now I'm going to start this right back over. So the Miami social media star claimed that she threw a knife. Hold on. Okay, so the Miami social media sensation, as they call her, Courtney Clenney, you all know she was accused of killing her boyfriend, Christian Abumsale. Now, she said it was self-defense. Okay, thank you, beloved. They're saying the audio sounds good. Okay, great. So anyway, they're saying that she killed her boyfriend. As we all know, I showed you all a timeline of the events leading up to his murder last week. Okay, I showed you all that last week, and how the prosecutor said that Clenney basically lied, said that she was 10 feet away from Christian, and she threw the knife and it stabbed him in the chest. Now, that's been debunked by the medical examiner, who says that, according to the evidence, she was up close to him and the knife stab was at a downward motion. So she was right up in his face, okay? And we saw the elevator footage, which also showed that she's the clear aggressor. There's been a 2-year long toxic relationship they've been engaged in. There's a history of domestic abuse, with Courtney very often being the aggressor, if not all the time. Okay, neighbors have called and complained on them. People have witnessed the abuse and all of those things, and we saw it ourselves from the elevator footage. That's right. Warrior Status says you can't argue with the facts, and you absolutely can't. And here's the thing. I'm glad that she was denied a bond. Now, her counsel tried to say that it's a clear case of self-defense and that she was protecting herself and she needs to be let out on bond and all of that. But the judge said no. The judge basically said that another judge needs to decide on that because someone who has more knowledge of the case. And so right back to jail she went, honey, and that's where she belongs. I'm sorry she brought this on herself. I don't condone domestic violence, whether it's a male or a female. And at the end of the day, the fact that she, rather than call 911 immediately, that's how it sounded from the looking at the list of the timeline. It looks like she called her mother first. Looks like she called her mother before she called 911 to help Christian. And we could all hear him in the background, okay, on the audio, pleading and saying that he was dying. Okay, so she can miss us with all of that. I'm sorry, doesn't make any sense to me. So she's where she belongs. She should have thought about all that before she killed him. And here's the thing, as I said, the thing is, he had just come back to the apartment because remember, she put him out the Thursday or Friday that her mother came into town. After her mother left, they reconciled and he came back. He left that day at about 1 o'clock to go get sandwiches and food for them to eat, came back, and within 20 minutes, he's dead. Within half an hour, he's literally dead. So I'm quite sure that she's absolutely the aggressor, just like she was in the elevator. And we already know that she lied about the manner in which his injuries occurred, saying she threw a knife. I mean, who is she? You know what I'm saying? Johnny Depp from the Pirates of the Caribbean? I'm just saying. So anyway, let's move on to the next story, honey. She's where she needs to be. I'm sorry, that's what it is. So now listen to this. A woman escapes. Hold on, did I do the story already? Hold on, beloveds. Let me get my stories in order. Let me get these stories in order. I think I told you all this story this morning. Did I tell you all the story this morning about the man who was half naked and he attacked that woman on the trail? These women are the most dangerous on the planet. Oh, yes, Karens, absolutely. Well, you know, that is very often true, and not just from the physical actions, but also from the things that they say. I mean, let's not forget how this woman, how that woman lied on Emmett Till, and there's been numerous cases of that, right? Hold on, beloveds. Let me pull this story up. Okay, here it is, right here, what I'm looking for. Okay, so now this came out just a few hours ago, beloveds. This is a story about a South Dakota high school student who, of course, is Black, was told to cut his locks or leave our school. That's what they said. 14-year-old freshman Braxton Shakur has been wearing his locks in previous years prior to this, but all of a sudden, they want his hair cut. And so Black Americans have long been subjected to hair discrimination, whether it be in corporate or school settings. Now, for 14-year-old freshman Braxton Shakur, He's had his dreadlocks since the 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade, while O'Gorman High School in South Dakota's hair policy was in place. Now, Shakur and his family stated there has never been an issue up until now. So as the school has said, Shakur will have to cut his hair in order to adhere to the school policy, or he's going to have to leave. So they say O'Gorman's dress code states that boys' hair length must be above the collar. However, Braxton's father, Derek Shakur, said, "We don't necessarily agree with the rule. We think it's culturally biased." And it absolutely is. Now, Braxton's mother, Tony, stated that the Argus leader, the assistant principal, approached her. Or I'm sorry, she stated to the Argus leader that the assistant principal approached her at the school and told her that he felt Braxton's hair was too long. When Tony discussed the matter with high school principal Joan Mahoney, she was told that the length of Braxton's hair is the issue, not Braxton's culture as a black student with locks, they said. That's all BS. You already know why they're going in on this boy about his hair. Now they say it was always cultural, Derek says. When we were concerned with the timing of them bringing this up, because the school year had already started, when this was being discussed with us, it seemed like there was a lot of other opportunities to have that discussion. Now, keep in mind, this policy has been the same since 2018. This is the same time when Braxton would have had his dreadlocks. Both parents tried to pitch alternatives to the school, including Braxton wearing his hair up in a bun. Ultimately, it was decided that Braxton would transfer out of Bishop O'Gorman Catholic schools after this fall semester ends. They say it's incredibly stressful, and he feels like, kind of an outsider. Anyway, because you're one of a few black students, and I think he might be the only one there with locks. He's devastated, basically, his mother says. He wanted to stay because he likes his friends. When I saw Braxton's face when he was told that he had to leave, it was really hard. We asked about the school policy, and the school president, Kyle Groves claimed that all students must abide by the code, and upwards of about 20% male students were asked to comply. So they say, can students actually wear locks in their hair? Well, yes, they can, they say. We simply want the length of the hair to be at the collar or right above the collar. Right there is what we ask for, to keep it clean, neat, and well cared for. Let me tell you something. This is all a load of BS. I want y'all to pay attention. Now, there was never a time in the history of the divided snakes when there was an issue about the length of people's hair until lately. I want you to pay attention. Now, when I was in school, they weren't saying anything about the length of hair. They weren't saying anything about the length of anyone's hair, okay? Darnell says, just like Samson, my strength is in my hair. Absolutely, okay? Absolutely. This is also crazy, because here's the thing. They can say cut your hair above the ear, right? But they know that 9 times out of 10, when black people have locks, they're going to grow past that, and you don't want to cut them usually if you have them in the first place. So this is just all a load of BS. That's just all that it is. It's a load of BS. And this day and age, most Caucasian males, teenagers, they do wear their hair in lower cuts. But back in the 80s and 90s, when they were wearing the long hair, nobody ever said anything about that. This is a direct attack on black folk. And what they do, as I told you before, what the racist people do is they always come up with another way to impose racism and discrimination practices and tactics upon us. They just call it something else and make it into laws and policies so that they feel like they can get away with it without anyone being able to do anything about it. And it's just so sad that we have to, try to get a Crown Act so that black people can wear their hair as it grows out of their head. It's absolute discrimination. Here's the thing. Now, make this make sense. If they were concerned about the length of his hair, why is it a problem when the parents suggested that they put his hair up in a bun? Why is it a problem that if he puts his hair up in a bun, it's clearly above his collar? Why is that an issue? I'll tell you why, because they're racist. And this young man This is a private school. He was going to a Catholic school, and I want you to pay attention for all of you Black folk who think that your children are sadly going to get a better education by sending them to these private and Christian schools. Honey, let me tell you something. Most of the stories that I've covered about hair discrimination against Black people has been from these type of schools, okay? It's usually these private schools. And you pay all of that tuition for your students to go there, your Black children to go there, hoping they're going to get a better education and they won't have to deal with racism. Honey, they're going to deal with a whole lot more racism. You know why? I'm so glad you asked. Because oftentimes there's very little Black people there. There's very few Black people there, just like in his case. So yes, not only are they going to deal with racism, they'll be secluded and they'll have to deal with it on their own. And they may not have other Black people like them that they can go and talk to about it. And so they feel isolated. And this all has a lot to do with Black students committing suicide lately. Now, right, this was never a thing, but now all of a sudden you have all of these Black students committing suicide. 8, 9, and 10-year-olds even. This is also deplorable, but this is where we are in this country. This is where we are. And so the private school would have fight night and be sent to hell the same day, even touching my... Jag the Diva said they become targets. Yes, absolutely. Claudette says facts, queen. Thank you, beloved. It's also ridiculous. But this is what they do. This is absolutely what they do, beloveds. And so it is what it is. It's just not, it's, you know, and here's the thing. This teenager, he has adoptive parents who are white. Okay. Now I'm wondering if they're trying to cause him even more issues because of that. Because I told you on a previous broadcast, the only thing that racist people hate worse than Black people is people who look like them that love Black people. Now, mind you, the mother and father both said that they were approached, right, and told that the boy's hair was too long. Before they said anything about it or took any actions, they came and told her, well, we think his hair is too long. That's what one of them said to them. So I think that has a lot to do with it. They're mad because this young Black teenager has been adopted into a white family that is taking care of him. They obviously have some money because they're sending him to a private school and all of that. And I think they're just mad and hating. And that's just what it is. Okay, right? They never stop. Lord Wynn says, I guarantee you that not one court will give him a victory on this. They may not. They may not at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, Lord win. Why do you care? Because this isn't an issue that you should even be concerned with. Okay? This is not even an issue you should be concerned with. So anyway, they're just hating fools. Absolutely, Mr. Hotel. You already know. Ray Williams says that witch Carolyn Bryan has been located in Kentucky, living in a small senior apartment. Oh yes, I know. Yep. So with that all being said, let me continue. Lord Wynn says I'm a troll because I am telling you cannot win the case. You're a troll because I said you're a troll. You actually put on your thing that you were a troll. You said that yourself. Okay? Didn't you say that you were a troll, or did I miss something? And if you're not a troll, you clearly sound like one. All right. So sit down somewhere, Lord Wynn. Now I'm going to sit here and keep an eye on no court will overturn the school's requirements. Okay, we get it, Lord Wynn. What else do you want to tell us, huh? What else? I am a troll because I am telling you that I practiced law for many years. Okay, you practice law. Good. Listen. You all leave Lord Wind alone. He's a troll. Let him have his fun. Let him have his fun because I'm here for the trolls today, beloveds. I am here for the trolls. Eric said no feeding the trolls. Miss Hotel said, Lord Wig, you can miss us with it. Not Lord Wig. Lord Wynn says, sister, I'm telling you, don't waste your time on that. I'm not wasting my time on anything. You act as if I'm going to court to fight the lawsuit. I'm not. I'm reporting the story. This is a story that we've had to listen to all too many times. So anyway, let me move on and move forward. Now listen, here's what I want y'all to do. Beloveds, I'm absolutely here for the trolls today. So what I want you all to all do, Chocolate Note said, glad you called about. I absolutely cannot. Listen, pay attention, beloveds. Focus, focus. I want you all to not worry about the trolls today, because there's likely going to be some more trolls when I start dropping these receipts on Wig, which I'm about to do. So let's get into it. All right. Queen, did you think Lord Wig is Wig's attorney? Likely so. I find it all very interesting that no attorney or admitted attorney has ever popped up in my chat telling us about the law and how what cases can or can't be won. It absolutely could be Wig's attorney at law. I don't know. Nor do I care. Because here's what I do know. Wig is a troublemaker and a shite starter and a liar. And I'm about to show the receipts, okay? Want you all to pay attention. If any of Wig's little minions are here, get ready, okay? Because I left Wig alone, but she had to send that cease and desist as if it's supposed to scare me. So now just call her butter because I'm on a roll, right? Here it is. So I want you all to pay attention. I'm going to show you. It's the God today troll, says Michael. I cannot. Listen, I'm going to show you all. Oh, Lord Wind said, I started watching you because you exposed Vicky. Okay, thank you, beloved. Thank you. Y'all leave Lord Wind alone, okay? He's here for the wig roast, all right? Now, and as I told you all, people don't have to agree with the queen. But listen, I'm going to show you all this, this receipt right here. Now, this is what Wig posted. I want you to pay attention because, see, Wig loves to throw rocks and hide her hands, right? She wants to throw rocks and hide her hands. Van Verder says, Queen, you're so beautiful, gorgeous, melanated goddess. Thank you, beloved, for your kind words. All right, now listen. Let's focus. Let's focus. So Wig loves to throw rocks and hide her hands, and she loves to act as though, you know, everybody's ganging up on her and making herself out to be the victim. Now I want y'all to read this. Okay, I want y'all to read this here. Y'all see it? What does it say? It says, if they teaming up to go against you, you got to understand how powerful you are by yourself. First of all, Wig, sit down somewhere. You're not powerful, okay? I've taken your power, and I pat myself on the back for doing so. And here's the thing. At the end of the day, no one would have ganged up on you had you not ganged up on us with all your minions, sending all of your trolling minions to go and flag Meechie's channels. People came to flag my channels. At the end of the day, you did all of this to yourself. And you sent those cease and desist to us. Did you not expect that we would all get together? Like, how stupid could you be? I'm talking about by herself. She's not by herself. She's hired a whole legal team, quote unquote. Okay, but so anyway, that's neither here nor there. I just showed that receipt to be petty. But let's really get into the gist of it all. Okay, let's get into the gist of it all, because here's what it is. Now, Wig also posted this, which I found to be interesting. You all see this? She says, I see so-called Black grassroots folk acting on this here app. You did a 3-hour anti-Vicky live entertaining my haters. Now, some of you thought she was talking about my video, but that wasn't me. My video was not 3 hours. I don't think I've ever done a 3-hour long video. And she said on this here app, and she tweeted it. So I'd have to assume that she's talking about someone did a live on Twitter, which is likely a Twitter space. So someone obviously did a Twitter space talking trash about her for 3 hours. And so I said all that to say this. All you wig sexuals who get mad and when I expose her, what are you going to do? Go in on everyone who exposes her? What are you going to do? Say that everybody is lying and hating? Is that what you're going to do? Yeah, I'm so glad you asked, because of course that's what you're going to do, because you don't have anything else to do. You don't have any receipts to debunk anything that people are saying. You don't have any proof that anybody is lying. And guess what? No one is lying. Okay, so the only one who was lying was that man who did the video saying that she molested her kids and was sleeping with Dr. Boyce. Those were all lies, blatant lies. And I think that she told that person to make that video because she also said she was going to do legal actions against them. And she never sent them a cease and desist. But she sent one to me for telling the truth. I want you to pay attention. That's why I think all those lies that were told in that video is that she told that man to do it. That's my opinion. And I think she told him to do it so that anything else that anyone said about her that was true after that would be deemed as lies and just haters. That's what I think. And I'm pretty sure that I'm right. Now, here's what someone replied and said back to Wig. Pay attention. Someone replied to her and said, "You were called out for lies and hypocrisy. That's not haters. That's truth. You scammed black people and tried to destroy black women. Get the F out of here. You are the problem." Honey, I couldn't agree more. I absolutely could not agree more. Now, that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's not really why I'm even here today. Pay attention, because I'm going to tell you why I'm really here. The reason I'm really here is because Wig, she got some slack, or shall I say flack. She got some flack for having her attorney to send us those cease and desist. And she got the backlash, dare I say, because the attorney is non-FBA. And by that, I mean he's Caucasian. So for her to be so pro-black and always calling folk black-looking people and always talking about LAM, the League of Mammies, which she coined the phrase and is clearly the president of, and always saying things about Michi, who's biracial, always saying that Michi's a black, or not all the way. That's what she calls Michi, not all the way. Well, she went and got an all the way attorney so she can miss us with it. Now, let me show this receipt. Now, this is what someone said to her about her hiring Massa Charlie to get on these three black women, which is me, Michi, and Angel Love. Okay, this is what someone said to her. And Wig just told the biggest lie that she could have told. Pay attention. I'm going to show the receipts. Okay, so y'all see that, right? Someone commented on her YouTube channel and said, and Wig posted this herself. She screenshot this and posted it on her Twitter. Someone sent it to me. Now, here's the thing I find interesting. She scratched out this part because I guess she didn't want anybody to see on her Twitter space or her Twitter page who the person was talking about, which would be me, Michi, and Angel. They say, you couldn't find an FBA attorney to go after Blake. How is that B1? That's a good question. How is that B1? All right. How is that B1? But here's Wig's reply. Wait for it. This is what Wig said. She lied and said, the firm is owned by a black man and my lead attorney is a black woman. Stop asking idiotic questions. I want y'all to marinate on that. She said, the firm is owned by a black man and the lead attorney is a black woman. Stop asking idiotic questions. She called this person an idiot for asking her a mere question. That's what she did. And then she not only did that, she accused them of asking idiotic questions and then told a lie. Now, the only idiot in this conversation is Wig. And I'm going to show you why. Because you see, I want you all to pay attention. Now, you may think this is petty, some of you. I actually don't care. Lord Wynn said it's the Baker Law Group, LLC. Of course it is. Because, in fact, I got a paper from them. So I actually know who it is. But here's the thing. I find it also interesting that she screenshot that because all she had to do really, just pay attention. This is a narcissism of Wig. I believe she's a whole narcissist with sociopathic tendencies. That's just my opinion. Now, I'm no clinical psychologist, but that's what I think. But here's the thing. She actually could have just deleted their comments. But rather than do that, she chose to screenshot it and repost it on Twitter. You see, a narcissist will do things like that because they think they can do no wrong. They also think that everyone other than them is stupid. And Wig has to think that her subscribers are stupid to tell such an idiotic lie because all her subscribers would have to do is to Google the law firm or call the law firm and ask, are you a black-owned law firm? Just like the Queen did. Pay attention. I called them today. Now, I already knew they weren't black-owned because I already had the receipts. But just for the sake of doing it, I did it already. I was actually going to do it on live, but I thought maybe they'd be closed by the time I did my live. So I called them earlier. So here's what they said. Pay attention. Yes, I'm calling. I want to know, is this a black-owned law firm? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, but I'm okay. Yes, I'm calling. I want to know, is this a black-owned law firm? No, ma'am, it's not. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Then I must have. Thank you. Some of y'all are saying y'all can't hear it. Let me play it again. Hello, I'm Justin. How may I help you? Yes, I'm calling. I want to know, is this a black-owned law firm? No, ma'am, it's not. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Then I must have. Thank you. Okay. But now, so with that all being said, here's the thing. Mr. Hotel said, we'd give it up, beloved. Absolutely. Here's the thing. You notice the long pause when I asked if it was a black-owned law firm? I'm sure he paused because he was asking himself, why is this person asking me this? Is this a potential client that only wants a black person for their attorney? Well, I was just trying to get receipts on Wig. But so here's the thing. Not only that, here's the thing. Let me show you who the owner of the law firm is. Like, Wig, sit down somewhere. And I actually told him that I had the wrong number, but in reality, Wig's the one who had the wrong number, not me. Actually, it's Wig who had the wrong number. Okay? She had the wrong number when she chose to mess with the queen, because I'm not the one. All right? I don't know why she hasn't realized that as of yet. But let me show you who is the owner. Y'all see that? That's the founder and managing member. Jerome Baker is the owner and managing member of Baker Law Group. All right. Mr. Baker has extensive experience in the various practice areas of the firm. Okay. Like, sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. Yes, that was me on the phone. Yes, that was me calling, honey. Okay, so I'm just saying it's just also ridiculous. But hold on, because that's not the only thing. Now remember and keep in mind that not only did she say in the comments, she said the owner is a black man and her lead attorney is a black woman. Pay attention. So let's go to their website. Let's go to their website and see how many black folk work there. Let us go to it and see. Likes up, everyone. Please get those likes up. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Let me make sure I have the right one. Here they go right here. I absolutely cannot with Wig. I absolutely cannot. Let me pull this up. Go to their website. I'm going to share my screen in just a second so you all can see this for yourselves. Because the whole thing is this, and like I said, the reason I'm doing this is just to show how much of a pathetic liar she is. Okay, she is such a pathetic liar. Not only that, I want you all to pay attention that anybody who will lie about something so trivial, so minuscule, there was no need to lie about that. Okay, there was no need to lie about it. And here's the thing, if you lie about something so trivial, something that anyone could easily disprove, why would anyone believe anything that she says about something serious? Why would anyone believe anything she says? And this just goes further to prove that she thinks her subscribers are absolutely stupid. She has to think that they're stupid, because at the end of the day, if she didn't, why would she say these dumb things and then go off on somebody and literally call somebody an idiot? Hold on, I'm trying to get this to load real quick. Hold on, beloveds. I mean, this doesn't make any sense. Why would you do all of that, Wig? I have questions. I absolutely have questions. It's just all so ridiculous. Hold on, I have it right here, but I'm trying to find the pictures of them. I want to show all the people who work there, because here's the thing. None of those people who worked there that I saw were black. So her having a black lead attorney is absolutely not true either. Okay? It's just not true. Let me pull this up. I think this may be it. And everyone, please go ahead and get the likes up. Please like and share. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you in advance. Yeah, here's the attorneys right here. I'm going to show you all of these attorneys. Here we go. Not one of them is black. I don't know what she thought she was, how she thought she was going to get away with this foolishness. I absolutely do not know how she thought it was going to fly. But keep in mind, beloved, she did say that she's the queen of receipts. Make that make sense. Okay. So that's the owner right there, as I showed you. This is another attorney there, Brian Petts. He doesn't look black to me. Here's another one, Robert Harper. Oh, that's the one that Wig got to send us cease and desist. That's her attorney right there. That's her lead attorney, honey. She's talking about her lead attorney is a black woman. No, that's her lead attorney right there. Miss me with it, Wig. Here's another one, Alex Lejeune or whatever. He's another one. And then here's Philip Rather. And then here's the law group themselves. That picture, let me see if I can zoom in on it so you all can see that not nary one of those people is black. Okay? Can y'all see that? At the end of the day, I think I've proven my point. I think I've proven my point to your satisfaction. Now, all you wig sexuals, I know you're mad. I know you're mad, but hey, get over it. Okay? Get over it. Don't worry, she'll be back with a new scam and lie, says Chantel. Okay? Queen, you killed this. Casket closed, says Donisha. Thank you, beloved. I mean, I can't make this stuff up. Wig just keeps giving me more ammunition. But hold on, because there's more. Something else I want to point out. And here's the thing. Like I said, I had to do this. I didn't have to, but I wanted to do this because I wanted to prove that, you know, she's such a pathetic liar. Like the lies never end. Do you understand what I'm saying? The lies absolutely never end. So for anybody who wants to say that I'm hating on her or calling me a mammy because I exposed the fake people amongst us, the fraudsters amongst us, you know what you can do with that, honey. You can miss me with it. I don't care what you say because I'm going to continue to do so. I will not be deterred. You see, the good thing about it is I don't care what haters say. And I'm not saying you're a hater of the queen, because just because you disagree with me doesn't make you a hater. When you are a hater, you're the people who hate on truth. That's what I'm talking about. All of these wig sexuals, they hate the truth. That's why they're so mad. They're so mad because the queen's dropping all these receipts and that they can't debunk it. There's nothing else that they can do or say but whine and call me a hater and all of that. And you just try to say that, oh, it's just lies or you need to let it go. I'm not going to let anything go. Wig should have let it go. She should have never sent that ridiculous cease and desist, thinking that it was going to intimidate anyone, especially and specifically when she knows that no one defamed her. And also, here's another thing I want to say too. Someone on my last broadcast, I was told that someone in the chat, I don't remember who it was, but someone in the chat said something about me and Angel were snitching on the wig when we called her attorney. Let me tell y'all something. Do y'all see? That just is a prime example of how brain dead, how insidiously obtuse some people are, and how desperate some people are to justify their own foolishness as well as wigs. How are me and Angel snitching? How are we snitching? She's already gone to prison for it, fool. We're not calling the cops and telling them that she's committed fraud, right? Years ago. That's stuff that she's already done and been tried and convicted for. So how are we snitching? Another thing is this. We called the attorney because he asked us to call him in the cease and desist. He asked all of us to call him. And so we took him up on that. Not that we have to explain, but I'm making a point that some people are so stupid and so full of cognitive dissonance, refusing to see the light of day, refusing to accept the truth for what it is because they're just so mad and sad. Okay, at the end of the day, it's all ridiculous. Okay, thank you, beloved. Lord Wynn says, correct. Okay, let me tell you something. Yeah, she snitched on herself. Absolutely. Here's the thing. So if they want to call it snitching, when me and Angel called the attorney, they don't think it was snitching when Wig hired Massa to come after us. I'm sorry, make that make sense. I'm sure you cannot. Okay, that's what you can't do because you make no sense. All of you wig sexuals who believe everything that she says, who get so bit out of shape when people tell the absolute truth on her, and you try to come at the people speaking the truth rather than coming at her for telling the lies and doing all the fraud. It's so hilarious. You really make fools of yourselves and show how everything that she thinks of you is absolutely true because all she thinks of her followers is that they're stupid. That's what she thinks. And you know that's what she thinks because that's why she does things like tells bold and blatant lies, pathological lies, that then anyone can easily dispel, as I just did. But let me continue because another thing is, I've been telling you all for the longest that she's also a clout chaser. And of course, she's a clout chaser. That's why she goes and trolls people, and then does videos about them blocking her. Well, people tend to block anyone who trolls them. We all do that. Some of the same people that she's trolled have blocked everyone in the new black media. Blocked me even. I'm no longer a member of the new black media, but when I was blocked by people like Roland Martin. You didn't see me doing videos about it. Who cares that they blocked somebody? Right? And they blocked us, some of us, just because we're the new black media. So that proves it means nothing. But she uses that as clout. She posted in her YouTube community not too long ago that numerous people had blocked her. And she put pictures of them and names. That's a clout chase. Who cares who blocked you with? But what she's trying to do is say that she has power, that she intimidates people, that people are worried about her, that she's a problem. That's why they block her. She's not a problem. If she was a real problem, YouTube would block her. And they have not. YouTube would demonetize her at least once, and they have not. YouTube would ban her a couple of times, and they have not. Now, they've done all those things to the queen. So what I'm saying is this: she's not a threat to wanton supremacy. I am. And she needs to sit down somewhere trying to act like she's doing anything for black folk. Because posting videos about what you do as far as getting blocked by people and always talking about plantation mammies and never going hard in the paint on the wanton supremacists as the queen does, honey, you're not really doing anything. So please sit down somewhere. All right. So another thing that she did for a clout chase was she did a podcast that someone sent me a clip of. And she had one of her subscribers named Cool Deezy, I believe it was, some rapper that nobody's ever heard of but her. But she had him say that she was a legend amongst prisoners. How does he know that? Is he a prisoner? Was he ever a prisoner? And what makes her a legend? I'll tell you what she is a legend of in Denver, Colorado. She's a legend of fraud. That's what she's a legend of in Denver, Colorado. She's a legend of fraud, mortgage fraud, bank fraud, and wire fraud. That's what she's a legend of. And on the internet streets, YouTube, she's a legend of lies, okay, and fraud too. So with that all being said, I said what I said. But so here's the thing. Let me talk about this clout chase. So here we go. Let's get into it. Now, I'm going to play for you a clip of Wig. I'm going to play the audio of a clip of Wig clearly talking trash about Michelle Obama, right? Okay, so let me just say this. She has on numerous occasions that I've heard myself, both when I was on Fly Nubian Queen and even after, okay? She's talked about Michelle Obama and called her a plantation mammy. Now, I don't disagree with her. I don't disagree with her on that. But my point is this. If she thinks that Michelle Obama is a plantation mammy, why would she then turn around and use this woman for a clout chase? Oh, y'all didn't know she used her for a clout chase? She used Michelle Obama to promote her podcast. How do you use a plantation mammy, as you call her, to promote your podcast, Wig? Make it all make sense. I'm sure you cannot. Okay? YouTube allows her boy chest to stay up. Okay? Someone says in the chat. Right. Okay, so let me show you all this where she used Michelle for a clout chase. All right, I absolutely couldn't resist. Here we go. Pay attention, beloveds. Y'all see that? This is what she posted in her YouTube community when she was promoting her podcast. There it is right there. You see her name, to answer questions of our emerging world leaders. Okay, so these are some students, right, at an HBCU that she was absolutely going to interview for her podcast. And then here's what she shows a picture. She posts this picture of them with Michelle Obama. And then she says the former first lady addressed them previously. Also, now she's the former first lady, but not a whole plantation mammy, as you've normally called her, wig. Just goes to show the depth of her despair. I'm just saying, make it all make sense. So now listen to this clip, because this is a clip of her talking greasy about Michelle.
So when you hear your former first lady, Michelle Obama, talk, this is who's in attendance. Of most interest is your Gail King, Whoopi Goldberg, Harvey Weinstein. Listen, the whole life all around and twirl. I mean, yeah, I hear some people in the back. It's beautiful stories, beautiful music. Great way to start off this workshop with this panel discussion. I want to welcome you to the White House. Have you been having fun? Oh, I can tell. I want to start by thanking Harvey Weinstein for organizing this amazing day. This is possible because Harvey is a wonderful human being, a good friend, and League of Men. These incurable men. Y'all better talk black to me. Somebody say the League of Men.
Okay, y'all heard her. She said the League of Mammy. Hashtag long, a phrase that she coined. Well, she's right. Everyone that she named is a League of Mammies, and so is she. So is she, because only a League of Mammy, only a black looking person would use someone that is known for being a plantation mammy for clout as a means of promoting their own self-interest. Only another plantation mammy would do that. No real revolutionary, militant, pro-black, serious about their people person, having love for their people person would do that. Okay, it's a whole clout chase, and that's what you did. And so, with that all being said, I think I've proven my point yet again that Wig absolutely unequivocally is not to be trusted under any circumstance. She sat there and told these foolish lies that she didn't even have to tell. Like, if you chose to hire a Caucasian attorney, then that's just what it is. But she's so desperate to fool people into thinking she's so hashtag B1, right? Hashtag B1. She wants to say that, but she wants to say that Jason Black wasn't hashtag B1. I'm sorry, make it all make sense. That's what she wants to do. She wants to act as though she's so hashtag B1. That no, I didn't hire a white attorney. My firm, that firm is owned by a black man, and my lead attorney is a black woman. The lies. At this point, it's just really sad. I mean, I would have to say that she's likely a pathological liar. And in case you don't know what that is, you see, there's habitual liars who lie just out of habit. And then you have people who just lie, just have a habit of lying. Those are the habitual liars. And then you have people who are compulsive liars. They just lie out of compulsion. But the first thing that comes to their mind is to tell a lie rather than tell the truth. And then you have the nefarious pathological liars, who are the worst of all. The pathological liar is the more dangerous of the liars, because the pathological liar starts to believe their own lies. They literally start to believe their own lies. And another thing about a pathological liar is they will continue to lie even when they know that you know that they're lying. Even though they know that you know that they're lying, and also even when they know that you can easily find out that they lied and just go and debunk it with receipts. They'll still lie anyway, because their hope is that you'll be too dumb to go and do the research. And so that's it. It's just all so sad. It is all so sad and insidiously obtuse. And there's nothing else I can say about Wig except, Wig, please get it together. All right? If you don't get help on YouTube, please get help somewhere. Okay? Yes, something is seriously wrong. With anybody who lies like that, it has to be something wrong. I mean, absolutely. So I'm reading some of the comments. But then Queen, who is clearly highly educated, went in on Vicky. She is not educated. I figured Vicky is probably trash, says Lord Wind. Terry says, point proven indeed, Queen. Throw mama from the wig, says Jacob. Okay, I absolutely cannot. So with that all being said, beloveds, I'm going to conclude this broadcast. I want to thank you all for tuning in once again. Please like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click the notification bell. Click the word all so that you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. And let me say this. On the last broadcast with the whole funeral scene, one of Wig's minions was in the chat and they said, and I quote, they said that I, the Queen, talk about each one, teach one, but I go in only on our people. Well, that's lies. We already know that. Anyone with sense knows that's a lie. The thing is this. I go in on fraudsters and scammers and those who are not working in our best interest, because the thing is this. Those type of people are just as dangerous and just as nefarious as the wanton supremacists. And I have called them out and will continue to call them out. Okay. And I will always show my receipts when doing so. You see, I don't have to worry about defamation, libel, and slander lawsuits. I never worry about that because I'm smart enough to know to choose my words carefully and to not say anything that is fact, that say anything is a fact if I can't prove that it's a fact. I know better than to do those things. And as I said also, you all remember when I exposed Black Lives Matter? Well, if I had lied about anything, I could have gotten sued by Black Lives Matter, so miss me with it. I showed the receipts on that. And then I took it a step further and sent the proof that I came up with when I did my research on them. I sent it out to numerous high-profile Democrats. I sent it to them. And you know what happened? Those Democrats saw that footage, and the next 3 days is when it was all over the news. I did that. You see, that's doing work. Okay, that's putting in work for Black people, not going around trolling people, letting them block you, and then posting videos about it. Exposing nefarious organizations that pretend to work in our interest when really they don't, and then they collect money and donations, millions in donations from our people, and spend it on the Democrats who've done nothing for us. Exposing them is what I do. That's what I did, Wig. So for any of you Wig sexuals who want to say the Queen is a mammy, the Queen is a hater, oh, you're just taking up time and wasting time, please wake up from the slumber because you sound so stupid, okay? And that's why Wig talks to you like you're stupid, because you are, all right? All of the Wig sexuals at this point that refuse to believe the truth, you're just stupid. She's absolutely right. I have to agree. Another thing I want to say is this. Someone also posted a comment saying that me and Angel gave the attorney ammunition. What ammunition did we give him? We only told him the same thing that me and Angel both said on the interview video that I did with Angel. Everything that we said to that attorney was said on that video. I'm quite sure the attorney has seen some of the videos, and if he hasn't, he likely will, because Wig told him a list of my videos that she wants removed. Okay? She put specific dates of videos that I posted that she wants removed. And so with that all being said, he's likely either seen or heard what we already said. And so if he didn't, that's not ammunition, either way you slice it. You see, the thing about it is I'm not stupid. We told the attorney what we wanted him to know. There's some other things that we didn't tell him, and we'll reserve that for the courtroom in case Wig decides to take this up a notch further, which I don't think she will, because I'm sure she knows as well as her attorney that she has not a leg to stand on. Okay? Please miss us with it, Wig. All right. And so with that all being said, everyone, please like and share, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Queen Ahmadiyyah. You can also follow the Queen Ahmadiyyah fan page on Instagram and Twitter. And you can follow the Queen on Twitter at DGoddess27. All right. I wish you all love, peace, and prosperity. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, keep the Most High first in your lives.
In order for you and me to devise some kind of method or strategy to offset some of the events or a repetition of the events that have taken place here in Los Angeles recently, we have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Massa, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain, stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put two dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Tamir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coons. The white man that go nuts if he can't shoot. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make
Queen.
We are
sense.
denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queen.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
Ahmadiyyah.
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations, I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
I'm
Queen.
getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.